Now from the GreenFamilyAuto.com Sports Desk, here's Dustin Nolan.
The Southern Professional Hockey League announced today that its Board of Governors unanimously voted to cancel the remainder of the 2019-2020 regular season and playoffs. The Quad City Storm released a statement today saying it's incredibly disappointed for their fans, players, staff, but fully supports the decision to ensure the well-being of everyone involved. They are committed to doing the right things and for their great fans and supporters. The Storm had 10 games left, with 6 of those being home games. The Storm were playing for 8th place and a chance to make the playoffs. Here's what they had to say after they found out about the news today.
Well, we were in playoff contention, and in year 2, that's pretty huge to say that you were going to make the playoffs. And of course, we had visions of going all the way. So, you don't know now, obviously. Our players played very hard this season. We ended up having great crowds, a lot of fun. We're really having some energy with our games, and so we expect for that all to come back next year bigger and better. So, but it's still very disappointing right now today when the news is announced, so we're getting through it.
As of right now, high school sports in Illinois aren't allowed to practice or play games till March 30th. That being said, when the Moline Maroons baseball team is allowed to get back on the diamond, they're looking to build on the success from last year with new faces.
And I think we can definitely compete for a regional, maybe sectional, and then we'll see from there.
The Moline Maroons are coming off an outstanding season where they were co-Western Big Six champs and crowned regional champs as well, but this year's squad will have a different look to it.
I think it's a different vibe when you come in here and people don't know much about you. I kind of like it in a way, people don't know what you got, and but most of the time we cope with that by playing our brand of baseball, coming out here every day and doing the things that no one sees. So I'm excited for it, and I think everyone here is excited for it as well.
The Maroons lost a lot of really good talent to graduation off of last year's squad.
Well, I don't want to say the cupboard is empty. We do have our, one of our top pitchers. We got a Sam Monroe, who's a starting outfielder last year for us, and he'll be moving in the infield and the outfield. So we do have a good nucleus of guys that are back. But the newer guys they're expected to come in and fill shoes and do the role to their best of their ability.
I think we'll definitely have to work harder this year just because we lose so much talent, but I definitely think it's still possible. The momentum really won't be much of an issue because I feel we got pretty good chemistry. We got a good group of guys here. I think we'll be all right.
For these Maroons, it's pretty simple. They just want to play Moline's style of baseball.
What we always try to do is play the game the right way. So I think people should expect us to come out here and be fundamentally sound, and we're not going to accept doing the little things wrong. Whether or not we're hitting that day or not, we're going to play the game right.
Whenever the time comes for Moline to get back on the diamond, they have one goal in mind, and that's to play for a state title at the end of the season.
We always got to take it one game at a time. The postseason's far away, but we always talk about these 30 regular season games or so. I'm not exactly sure what it is. That's time to groom and fix your mistakes, but that's at the end of the year. That's what matters. That's our goal.
For Illinois head coach Brad Underwood, when he had to tell his team that there wouldn't be a tournament this year, it was one of the hardest things he's had to do as a coach.
Nothing's easy in those moments. You feel for Kipper, Tyler, Sammy, Andres Felice, and we're an NCAA tournament team, and there was no doubt about that. And you can put an asterisk by it. You can put whatever you want. I think it's the first time since 1938 there won't be a national champion. My gratitude for that group of guys will never be remembered. I made a comment to Josh yesterday that in all my years and however many more that I have in me, this team I will always remember, and it won't be because we didn't play in the NCAA tournament.
Now, it appears the NFL draft next month is in jeopardy. The NFL has informed their biggest host hotels in Vegas that the draft won't take place April 23rd through the 25th. Industry sources say many Vegas hotels are planning to scale down their operation beginning Monday, limited to a couple of restaurants, guest rooms, and casinos. So